Hi, let us talk about green chemistry principle number 6 today. As you all know that I have been covering all of the green chemistry principles since now. So 5 principles are gone. Today is the turn of 6th principle, and obviously one by one we are going to cover all of the 12 principles. So let us discuss about what we have for today. In very brief, we'll complete this particular principle. Design for energy efficiency. Design for energy efficiency, every word has a meaning. Design means if you're going to design some product, some material, something which is, there is a process which you're going to design. Please keep energy into your consideration. Design such that the overall process is energy efficient. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं, उसके लिए चलो हम थोड़ा सा और डिस्कस करते हैं, और एंड में मुझे लगता है आपको ये बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा. सो हाय, आई एम डॉक्टर नेहा एंड लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ ग्रीन केमिस्ट्री प्रिंसिपल नंबर 6. Here they say that the energy requirement of a chemical process should be recognized for their environmental and economic impacts and should be minimized. If possible, synthetic methods should be conducted at ambient temperature and pressure. So what is the overall statement of this principle? They say that you have to look into the impact of energy requirement. It affects your environment, obviously it affects your economy, because the process becomes costly, and that should be minimized. So if you minimize your overall energy requirement of a process, you're going to help towards the environment, you're going to save your cost. Similarly, if synthetic method is to be conducted, you have to perform certain method. Then make sure or try to lower down the temperature and pressure requirement. Let's say you're using some reagent and you're making a product, right? And you are heating it around 450 degree, right? So what this principle says कि you try to reduce the temperature. If not ambient temperature pressure, let us try with maybe 400 degree. If the product is going good, you are getting good yield. If at all possible, lesser, maybe 380 degree, right? So saving this 20 degree also is going to save the cost, and is going to affect the environment and economy both. So they say that you design and you take a hit and trial and try to minimize the overall requirement. So minimizing is the major funda here. And right now, nowadays, what people are doing is they are using different type of methods, like they're using microwave radiations, they're using ultrasound radiations, or they're using some biological processes lower down this temperature pressure requirement. We'll discuss one by one all of those examples in the coming slide. So let us go ahead with microwave radiations. These reactions use microwave sources, and they are used in solid support, right? So clay, silica gel, etc. are used. So secondly, when you are using solid support, obviously you are not going to use the solvent. So your principle of 5th principle which we discussed, use safer solvent and auxiliary, that is followed here, and this reaction takes place faster. है ना. एक नॉर्मल से एग्जाम्पल दूँ, अगर आप कुछ बना रहे हैं तो आप घर पे अगर कुक टॉप पे बनाएंगे तो लेट्स से इट टेक्स 1 hour or maybe 2 hour to prepare. Now if you prepare the same food in OTG or a baking oven, it may take maybe 30-40 minutes to prepare, right? But at the same time, if you use microwave, this will hardly take some 2-3 minutes or maybe sometimes some seconds. So what we are doing is we are reducing the overall time requirement, and time is money, right? Is going to reduce overall energy requirement, and that's how you're going to save the energy. And the same funda is utilized in the chemical reactions. Similarly, we can use ultrasound energies also, and these reactions which takes place, they give you good yield also, and they use low temperature. So both ways it's a win-win situation. In fact, I've seen like preparation of biodiesel also. Earlier it was used to be taking 6 to 8 hours for the filtration and all, but right now when you use these ultrasounds or ovens, the reaction takes place within some hours, within some minutes it is ready. So as the preparation of your anhydrides, you simply have to heat for few minutes and your anhydride is prepared. Let us discuss some more examples. तो आपके पास में लिखने के लिए काफ़ी हो जाएगा. जैसे first is Bachmann reaction. So this is the reaction, and I'm not going to go in details of all of the reaction and the mechanism. That's more of chemistry. I want to stick to green chemistry only. So let us quickly just see the example one by one. In this conventional approach, it takes almost 4 hours, but when you switch on to the microwave method, it only takes 10 minutes, and now you imagine your yield is also increased. So definitely it's a better method. Going to benzyl benzylate rearrangement reaction. This is the reaction. Rearrangement reaction is there. Conventionally you have to heat it up to 6 hours, but here only 3 to 5 minutes are required. Again, the efficiency and the yield increases. Third one, Diels-Alder reaction. It's a very important reaction. It makes many important products. Again, to make it you easily can convert hours into minute using microwave, and the yield is also increased from 70 to 100%. Going further with, let's say, chalcone synthesis, and this is one more example. Again, the conventional is 70, like 6 to 8 hours, but here it is reduced to minute. At the same time, your yield is also increased. So I think with those examples and the explanation, you are able to understand the principle number 6, which is designed for energy efficiency. So please hit like if you have understood the principle. That will give me motivation. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you so much.